decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
God, hello, that was
rapid.
What's going on there then?
Day. Well, it is 12 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah,
normally we end up recording these about 4 or 5 in the evening,
on a Sunday,
3 in the afternoon on a Sunday. So I've got my weekend ahead of me.
Okay.
The quicker I can get out of this, the quicker I can go home and start. One thing! I asked you to do one thing.
I
you did because later on in the show we're going to be calling John Mears to sort of. We're not exclusively announcing it, but to talk about.
Did that go through the desk?
John's unit didn't go through the desk.
Okay.
It went through your fucking microphone.
Dear.
I
can't do anything right.
You can't do anything.
I can't do it all, mate. How's your week been anyway? Don't need to listen to.
Well,
I'm not asking you. I'm asking the guys.
Oh.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good. That was good. Yeah, nice to hear you had a good week. So.
Yeah, back to what you're saying.
Yeah, no, we finished off an outside this week, which was quite all right.
Are we introducing John separately?
Well, yeah, when we call him up, we've got 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I think.
I told him 10 past. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes.
Okay, do a quick rundown. I was going to do this as a competition for the freebies, but I might just tell you now. Guess how many times I donked my head on the scaffolding in the past? Well, we've been there for 2 weeks. I don't think I was there for the full 2 weeks.
Were you not wearing a hard hat?
Oh yeah, and there's loads of safety foam around all of the scaffolding as well.
Yeah.
But how many times did I hit my hard hat into the into the scaffolding? I was counting as well the entire time.
Where?
Yeah.
How long were you there? A week?
Maybe like in total 8 days.
Got to be a couple of days, a couple of times a day. I would have thought.
Yeah, a good 10. Yeah.
Dear,
I told Bex that. She's like, Jesus, is there anything left in there? No,
there was nothing there.
Yeah, there wasn't anything to
There's
start
very little
with.
to start with, to be honest. Good.
Yeah. How was your week?
Oh, yeah. Max.
Oh, God, what has he done? Max,
bless him. He went to Boardmasters, didn't he? So he had a few days off.
Yeah.
I got a phone call on Monday on the way home from the West Country. Does that talk down there, is it? I don't know. I think hello. Anyway, from the West Country saying, I'm a bit tired. I won't be in tomorrow. He's all right, if that's all right. I said, no, it's fine. No problem, Max. You know, you've only had a fucking week off. Anyway, so yeah.
To be fair, that's you had to sort of expect that, didn't you?
Yeah, anyway. So that was all right. Then later in the day, I'll get a WhatsApp from him.
Yeah, can't.
Girl we went away with has tested positive for COVID.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Bloody kids.
So, yeah. No. Tell a lie. That wasn't on Monday. I told you lies there. It was Wednesday morning he turned up, because we arranged to go to work Wednesday morning. So he turned up. Bearing in mind, I thought, that's a bit strange. Why is he... Because I opened the back gate and he was sort of like quite a way away. I thought, hello, what's the matter? And that's when he told me. He said, a girl I went to away with has tested positive for COVID. Oh, no. What do you want me to do? Probably stay the fuck away from me, Max.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do.
You'll be all right. I'm very likely to fucking die. I'm barely holding on as it is, Max. Let alone with COVID.
So is that what you want? You want to kill me? Is that really what you want to see? You want to kill a grown man? Is that really what you want? Do you really want me dead? Ryan's getting the van. That's already sorted out. So I don't know what you're after. So yeah, we were sort of like Max. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit overcautious.
No, I think it's what's there to lose?
Exactly. He's taken a PNCR.
Yeah.
An
ANPR.
Don't mention that. So he took one of those tests. Apparently, that's come back negative. So
my fucking ANPR came back positive.
So hopefully it'll be we should be all right for next week, because we're going to go and do a dentist, so that'd be great.
Nice. What time do you start that?
If you've got an appointment at the dentist in Winchester next week, probably maybe an idea to cancel it.
I set you up like.
What?
I set you up there.
Oh, what time is it? What time are we starting?
Yeah, what time are you starting that job?
I told Max we'd start at 2:30.
There we go. I'm sure there's a fucking jingle in there somewhere.
We just go for the jingles now.
Just got to go through the pads.
Yeah, and I bet one of them includes, welcome to the Mind... Because Ryan never misses an opportunity.
Ready, take a breath. What time are you starting that dentist?
2:30. We need it.
Oh no.
Well, there's
It's quite short. It's quite a short.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Right, that's done. We're done with them for
We're
the
not going
day.
to do. Do you want to?
No
Can you
more of
actually mark
those.
those so when we do?
Unless we talk about a certain...
What?
There's a certain someone.
What? Oh, we'll save that for the
We'll
extras,
save that
shall
for
we?
the extras.
Yeah.
If you want to join the extras, pod.fan/TWO-decorate-a-microphone-extras.
I'll put a link in the description.
Should
The
we,
ongoing saga.
Yeah, should we call John? I think it's about time.
Oh, are
isn't
we?
it?
Is it that time?
Jonathan!
Hold on then. You could have. Oh, it's 10 past bang on. Jesus, Ryan. Here we go then. Are you going to introduce him when I phone him? Or are we going to have a bit of dead
so
air?
this is John Mears of jmears.co.uk, the leading
It's up.
free blog of painting and decorating advice, the way to run the business. Here he is, the man of the hour, John Mears.
Good
What an
afternoon,
intro, I love
John.
that.
How are you?
Hello, John. How are you?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very good. How are you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good. Thank you for
good,
joining
alright.
this shit show. Hopefully you can help us out. We've only been
I
going
was going to say, yeah, how's content this week? Bit thin on the ground again, is it? Or
Why do you think we're calling you?
I might have the book that I used at Fix Radio out, ready to go, but
Yeah, don't worry. John's quite familiar
Yeah,
with,
John,
with those books, aren't I imagine?
you'll get to the point eventually where you start recycling old blogs, just slightly different names.
No, John's
already on it, mate. Already on it. I'm just
John's-
hoping people don't notice.
John's far more professional than us. Yeah, we just admit it too openly. That's the trouble.
Yeah. So, John, what have we got you on here for today?
Oh,
What
well.
are we announcing?
Tell us about your new venture.
Well, yeah, I've got a new product out called Paint Doc,
Paint Doc.
which Paint Doc DOC, and Paint Doc is it's designed obviously to help painters and decorators, as is pretty much everything that I put together. So Paint Doc is an online portal where you can download all the business documents and templates you need as a painter and decorator. So all your terms and conditions, your invoice templates, your quote templates, things like privacy and data protection policies and stuff which you need. You know, if you've got a form on your website that people can put their details in, you know, like a quote form. You need to have privacy and data protection policies, health and safety, risk assessment, that sort of thing. All those documents, I've had them professionally created by a legal firm and made them available, and they've all been drafted and written specifically for owners of small paint and decorating businesses. So, with the hope that it's just, you guys know it's one of those things. You never quite know whether the terms and conditions you've written are comprehensive enough, whether they're legally binding. You always feel a little bit worried, a little bit exposed, and a lot of these things you hope that you'll never have to use them, but it does happen, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, it's even down to if someone has because my girlfriend's in HR, she is a big one of a subject access request, which is you're legally required to do through GDPR, which is you have to give all of the information that you hold on somebody to them, emails, messages, anything like that. And you know, and you have to do it. I think it's quite a hefty fine if you don't comply to a subject access request. It's like as simple as that. And she does it.
Exactly.
She does it if companies annoy her. If they keep emailing her after she's told them to bugger off, she'll put in a subject access request because she's like, now someone in HR is going to have to spend a day trawling through emails looking for my name.
God, dear, what a ball ache.
Exactly, and that's why she does it, because it's a pain in the arse.
Isn't it? Gee, don't upset her, Ryan. She sounds like a right bitch.
Good thing she doesn't listen. I think it's a brilliant idea because how many times do you see on Decorators Forum and things like that? Oh, has anyone got terms and conditions? Has anyone got health and safety documents? It's an amazing idea.
But
this is go on.
Yeah, but it's not even that, is it? Have you got a copy of your terms and conditions? But are they legally binding? I've just recently gone through which Trusted Trader.
Yeah.
And they were not brutal, but they were very thorough.
Yeah.
And in one of my terms and conditions, I'd charge interest on late payments, but the interest rate that I had was wrong, and it was illegal. Apparently, I couldn't do it.
You can't charge 250% interest every day.
Mr. Mangan, you can't go and put bricks through their windows. It's not. It's against the law. You can't do that.
As much as you have it written in your terms and conditions, you can't.
Just because of the new terms and conditions, it doesn't make it legal. No, but that's what I'm saying. At least with you, John, you've gone and had it. You know,
Yeah.
You've actually got it so it's watertight. Whereas, you know, with my work, as it turns out, my terms and conditions, although a lot of them were right, there were a few sort of shady areas, you know, which it doesn't make you look professional. You've only got to come across a customer that knows a little bit more than you, and you look like a bit of a clown, don't you?
Work for a solicitor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you look like a bit of an idiot. So you know, it just puts you in a bit more professional standing if it's, you know, written straight from the start.
Yeah.
Well, this is it, and yeah, as you say, it's the sort of thing that comes up in decorators forums and stuff on Facebook all the time, and that's exactly how it started. I kept seeing these messages coming up, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do something about this, and then basically I put a message in your group just saying, look, if I do this, would you guys be interested, and how much would you be willing to pay for it, because it's obviously not something I can do myself. And there was a reasonable bit of interest, and then off the back of it, like possibly the most qualified person in the country approached me. He has been practicing employment law since 2004. But on top of that, he's also a fully qualified decorator and runs a decorating company. So I was like, okay, so you're
obviously not making enough money being one of the top lawyers in the country. He decided to be an 85k a year decorator.
Yeah, exactly. Greedy fucker.
So he does both. So I'm like, yeah, well, I need someone who runs an employment law firm to write documents about painting and decorating companies, and he does both. So it was perfect. He approached me. I was like, yes, get writing these now. How much money do you want? We'll sort that out. So yeah, did that, and now they're all available. And I hope it protects decorators, because it's just nowadays running a business, it's like you have to be a lawyer to navigate all these bits and bobs and documents and stuff like that. So it's just trying to take that away. And there's loads of things like exactly what you said about deposits and stuff like that. You know, whenever you've got to keep a deposit of someone cancels or something, you always wonder, am I allowed to do this? Am I not? Am I sort of doing things properly? A big one that's coming up at the moment is obviously the prices of materials are just going up and up and up. The price of materials might go through the roof from when you quote to when you buy the materials and do the job.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, John,
where do you stand legally on that sort of thing? This is all included.
I was looking through the terms and conditions this morning, and they are very, very thorough, aren't they? I mean, it's got a section in that for covering the increase in materials. You know, you are covered. I had a cup of tea and to sit down this morning. Yeah, call me boring, but I did read through them, and they are very thorough. They do cover you really well. And the good thing is, if there's things in there that you don't want, you can also take those bits out, can't you? If there's bits that you don't agree with, then there's no reason why you can't actually take those sections out.
What part of it are you, let's say, like happiest with, most proud of, that you've managed to? Oh, that's an angle that most people don't think about that I've now managed to cover.
Good question, Ryan.
Great. I feel like I'm on a proper show now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've
flashes of professionalism every now and then.
We've got to compete with Fix, so yeah, buckle up, buddy. It's going to get a lot better.
There's no competition there, is there? Let's be honest.
Yes. So yeah.
I think the bit. So the standard, the full terms and conditions document is very thorough, like you say. I mean, it's one of those where you're like, under subsection 3.2.1 it says this, blah blah blah, and I like when he sent that over, I was like, oh my god, this is good. This is like so thorough and so professional. But I think the most useful one is probably like the quote template. So the quote template, which you just fill in with sort of obviously what you plan on doing for the job, but it's written in the form of a contract, which then becomes legally binding once it's signed and agreed on both sides. So it gives you that extra level of
I've not quoted
professionalism, exactly, and it's sort of we've signed it now. This isn't just back of a fag packet. I'll come round and do it for 500 quid plus materials. This is a proper contract now.
Yeah.
Exactly as you should be giving for. You guys don't do cheap jobs. It's you go and buy a mobile phone. You're signing proper contract forms, and that's £1,000 mobile phone. Well, you're doing like £5,000 decorating jobs, and it's just sort of pay me at the end of the job, no worries. So it brings that extra level of professionalism and the legal side of it, which the forms, they don't cost that much, and if it helps you out of one hole, they're going to more than pay for themselves. So.
Exactly, and it just, like you say, it makes you look more professional. It makes you look like you are running a business, and you're not just Dave from down the pub who's coming to paint your lounge. It's it just.
I think every decorator's had that one of those awkward customers who's late paying or doesn't do this or doesn't do that, and they're always trying to find a little angle to get out of paying and stuff like that. But these documents are going to protect you against that. They're going to look through them and go, I can't find any wiggle room in these terms and conditions.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, you have one line in the terms and conditions that's a little bit grey in terms of legality, and that sort of fouls the entire rest of the document. And from this little paint doc pack, you get the quote and contract form. You also get a contract for services with CIS, so subcontractors, if you go through CIS, which Joe set up recently for me, and I think he had a bit of a confusion with that, so that backs you up there. There's privacy policy and a data protection policy as well. You've got an invoice template with VAT, deposit and CIS, both for business to business and business to customer. You've got a risk assessment template, terms and conditions for businesses, terms and condition of the business for residential customers, and the terms and conditions for commercial customers. So you've pretty covered everywhere. If you actually get more specific than that, you'll go into a solicitor yourself anyway.
And the thing is, normally the only way you find out that you need these documents is through sort of trial and error. You actually make a mistake.
Getting caught.
It costs you money, and then you think, shit. I mean, I've told this story before. It happened to me years ago. I was stripping wallpaper with a steam stripper, right, and for a customer, and the whole wall just blew. The whole plaster come off, and I ended up having to get a plasterer to come and replaster that wall out of my pocket. So then I put in the terms and conditions that while stripping the wall, if the wall becomes unsound, then it will be classed as an extra, and it will be an additional cost. Because I didn't know that the bloody plaster was unsound behind it. It's just one of those things that you find out. But like you say, I had a particularly awkward customer that it was down to me. It was my problem, and I had to sort it out. But I mean, if you can avoid that. I mean, I think that plastering job must have cost me. I think it cost me about 250 quid to sort out. Yeah. So what you're asking, I mean, what are you asking for your templates, John?
So the full pack at the moment, if you guys are very quick, because I'm doing a launch price of $49.99. That launch price ends on Monday, the 23rd of August. So the people that are listening to this on the first day of release, assuming that you don't bugger up the release.
You've got to be on this. Yeah. So if you're listening now, jump on. I think get on John's Twitter. I'm sure it's pinned on John's Twitter. Jump on everywhere. It now. Get it now. While you're having 10 o'clock tea break. I'm letting you off. Put the brush down.
To make it easier, I'll put a link in the description as well.
There we go.
So there you go, straight to it. But yeah.
So I tell you what we'll do as a super extra bonus, because I'm sorting you guys out with a discount code. So the full price after the launch is going to be $79.99.
That's still giveaway money.
If there was someone else doing something similar to this who also does sort of sales and marketing support. Right. I'm sure it'll be like £800-900 charged for this.
You might get a free
ruler with it, or maybe a calculator this time.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan, you're shooting fish in a barrel, mate. It's just too easy. Just leave it out.
Ryan.
With John, who's actually out to help The priority of John's list isn't making money number one, it's helping the decorator is number one. His price is only 80 quid. And like he says, he's gone to one of the leading employment lawyers in solicitors and lawyers, same thing, innit? In the UK to get this sorted. So 80 quid, well worth it.
I mean, I think John has revolutionised decorating marketing in the UK. I think you guys are witnessing a revolution in decorating marketing in the UK. And I hope
all led by John being bored during the first lockdown.
we should all feel very proud of him.
Yeah.
And embrace him.
Yeah.
And give him money.
Very much a friend of the show, John.
Oh, cheers, guys. Thank you.
Sorry, anyway. Like you were saying.
I mean, you've completely put me off now. I can't remember what I was saying now. I've never had anyone say such nice things about me.
I know. There's something about a discount code for 2 decks.
That's right. You were doing
yes.
Yes.
Right, yeah. So I've literally, hot off the press, I've just set up a discount code. The code is 2 decks 1 mic. That's the number 2, the number 1. 2 decks 1 mic. If you use that code, you'll get £10 off. So basically, that code is supposed to be for when the price goes up to $79.99. Yeah. But for your lovely listeners, it will still work. So if you use it on Monday. If you use it on Monday, then you're getting £10 discount off the discounted launch price. So you're $39.99.
Half price.
Half price.
Eh?
Beautiful.
Bosh.
I'll tell you what, John.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, if you contribute £200 to the Decorator 2 Decks 1 Mic podcast, we'll put this podcast out on Tuesday. That's very kind of you, John. So get it for half price before the end of today when the podcast.
Today's the 23rd.
Yeah, when the otherwise kick yourself. You are.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
There is so much value in those templates.
There is. It's not just one sort of terms and conditions. It is a rock solid piece of legal documentation.
And also, is that right, John? That you may be adding to it as well. Is that?
I will be adding to it. Yeah. So basically, I've put this together, and this is the launch pack, as it were, because I wanted to obviously get it out, test the viability, make sure people want this stuff. And the launch is going well so far. So I will be. Yeah. What I'm going to do is when you pay for it, you'll get a year's access to it. You can download the documents and keep them forever, but realistically, because they're legal documents, they need to be updated on an annual basis. So, which means I'll have to hire the legal guy to update them every year. So what I'm going to do is just throughout the year, I will be adding new documents and forms and stuff like that in, and it can be as simple as if you guys want something specific, let me know and we'll get it drafted and added. So basically, you pay the one-off price, and then every document that's added within the next year, you'll just be getting for free.
Beautiful. I love the way you do things, John. Genuinely, I absolutely love the way you do things. It is.
Well, I mean, this is one thing I said to you. We've spoken about it previously. Is when a customer tells you that they're taking up their carpets. But I've now got a form that I get customers to sign because, I've had that. I had a real. It was funny, but if you listen to the podcast, you know the story. But I went to a customer and we were doing all stairs and landing, and you can probably tell by the way Ryan's laughing. But I was there merrily cutting down the carpet down the side of the stringers, and Ryan said. What did you say?
No, she just comes out and goes, no, I didn't mean that carpet. Oh my God.
Yeah, so so the carpet, she thought it was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah. But because of that now, I've now got a form that I get customers to sign that if they're having their carpets replaced, then they sign the form to say, this carpet has been replaced. You can cut it, you can remove it, just because of that reason.
But that's the other thing. John is just an email or a tweet away. He's not some big corporation. If you send a message to John, it's going to John.
Yeah.
So if enough of you say, we want a document that gives us the legal right to sniff the dirty knickers, I'm sure you might consider it.
think that might be a little bit.
Just had to drag it down a little bit.
Yeah. How much do you want for that?
We were getting far too up there in terms of quality. I just had to pull us down to our actual level.
How much do you want for £40?
I'll ask if we can get a separate document drafted for that sort of thing, but I think it's probably going to be very difficult.
Sorry to drag you to that dark place, John.
I had to do it to him.
One thing I will say.
Yeah.
Is so obviously there's lots of legal bits and bobs in these documents. So yeah, I'm always at the end of a message. I'll always try and answer and help wherever I can. But the other option that is there is that if you need something very technical and specific writing up, then I'll just I'll just connect you straight with the guy that put these documents together, and he's more than happy to draft bespoke stuff for anyone that wants it.
That's good.
That'll be an additional cost between you and him. But there, if there's things that I can't help with, then I will just connect you and do this guy up.
That can.
What a great idea! That's really good.
Yeah, exactly. So so where can you find it? Was that what you were going to ask?
Yes.
Yeah. So I am going to. Well, I have just sent an email to you, Trev, with the discount code and a link straight to the product.
I'll put that in the description for the guys.
Put that in the description.
Yeah.
And then, just check out any of my social media or anything like that. It's going to be all over that for the next few days. But yeah, just search Paint Doc, and it will be there somewhere. You'll find it.
I had to Google Paint Doc John Mears, and that brought it up as the first link.
There you go. But yeah, no, all the best with that, John. I think that's going to be very successful.
Yeah.
I think it'll be really
Thank you for
useful.
doing it as well. It is it's a definite service to the community.
And also,
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
On a totally different subject, how's the new job going?
Love it. Technos is Technos.
I don't think you can say Technos without doing Technos.
No.
I think it's just they should name it 3 or 4 times. It should be their name.
What I find funny is that social media master John Mears works for Technos. Within 2 or 3 weeks, do you know what I'm seeing everywhere? Technos ceiling paint. Everywhere. I'm sure there must be an influence somewhere from a certain somebody.
Yeah, I was quite surprised how quickly they let me onto the social media.
Well, they obviously know your reputation, John.
Well, so I'm glad that you're seeing Technos everywhere because I'm working doing all the social media for them at the moment.
I've heard some very good things about the ceiling paint. Nice and flat.
It's I mean. It's weird, and touch wood, I haven't had any negative comments about the products yet, which is an absolute dream for me.
That's because you're not Andrew.
Well, when we were at Top Deck in Hemel Hempstead,
you couldn't move this stuff. Could you?
Yeah, they had a pile of Technos ceiling paint there, and they go, you can't actually buy any of this because all of these have already been booked out to send to customers.
It was everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You couldn't move this stuff.
It is absolutely flying out of Top Deck at the moment. He's going through pallets of the stuff. We started running some ads and things like that, and the biggest challenge in the industry at the moment with every manufacturer is getting the raw materials and getting the products and being able to make the stuff. But yeah, no, it's a great company, and it's excellent to be a part of, and they're letting me do lots of competitions as well. Because you'd have seen that. I think on my first week I launched a competition with a bundle of Technos paints. I was like, yeah, good.
Well, there you go follow. I think it's Technos GB on social medias.
Is that right?
Yeah, Technos GBI. I think it was on most.
There you go. Follow them.
Stands for Great Britain, innit?
Yeah. So yeah, go and follow the Technos social medias for competitions.
Good. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, please do, because part of my targets is growing the social media. So yeah, if everyone can go and follow all of the accounts, And just put some sort of comment on going, wow, your social media has been amazing for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
In the last month, it's really changed.
Who's the new guy?
Yeah, that'd be superb.
He deserves a raise, whoever he is.
Yeah.
That'd be ideal. Anyone that does that, I'll have to put together some more competitions for you and some discount codes or something.
Oh, you do remember you were talking to decorators, and they will sniff out a bargain from being 10 miles away. Yeah, careful what you say. Jesus.
I'll get hundreds of decorators turning up at the P&D show going, right, you promised this?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just make sure you're off that week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful, John. Been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you
It's
very
been
much.
far too long.
Yeah, we'll let you get back to enjoying your Saturday.
But yeah, and good luck with everything.
Yeah, and again,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for because again, not only have you put together this pack, even if you're that tight that you don't want to spend £39 by using 2decks 1 mic code on the Paint Doc collection, jmears.co.uk.
Blogs.
The blogs, all the free blogs. There is hundreds of pounds worth of value in those.
What we haven't mentioned is John has also put together a marketing plan that you probably don't need now because you probably can't fucking move for work, which is the ideal time.
Yeah, it is the perfect
It's the
time.
ideal
to set it
time
up.
to invest in it. When you've got a bit of spare cash and you think you don't need any more work, spend your money on John's marketing plan. It is gold dust. It will put you in the right place. It shows you how to do Facebook ads. It will tell you what to put together. Myself and who's the other one you've done work for? Is doing the same plan, John. Borthwick
Yeah.
Borthwick Builders. Look at their social media as well because
Borthwick decorators.
Yeah, they're going along the same lines as well with the marketing that John's put together on his course. So, how much is that, John?
That is £250.
Which
I think you might have a code for that as well.
We'll give it a go. 2decks 1 mic and see what happens.
send a code.
Just see what happens, yeah.
John, send another code over and I'll put it on the description as well.
There we
But
go.
like I say, if you're earning good money now, it's going to come a time where this bubble's going to burst. It always does. It does. Ryan, don't laugh.
Do your marketing when you're busy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you've got the money. Invest in it, and even if it sits on the shelf for 6 months because you haven't got the time to do it. The winter's coming, the longer nights are coming. Work is going to calm down January, February. That's only just around the corner. Invest in yourself, invest in your business, and get it for January when you've got a lot of work on, and you're going to think,
running.
right, hey,
And then you're running. You go.
and you're up and running, and you're going to get some business. Just you're gonna. Don't thank me now. Thank me in January. I think fucking hell. He doesn't say a lot, but when he does speak, they are words of wisdom. I'm revolutionising the decorating podcast world in the UK.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but no, seriously, invest in yourself.
Here you go. This is what happens when someone's actually not work shy like me and you. Also, check out Sales and Marketing for Decorators, John's podcast.
Yeah, we haven't done a podcast for ages, John.
Which again you can listen to after you listen to 2decks 1 mic.
Exactly, some sensible advice,
Yeah.
and not this drivel.
And then there's even more content out there
Yeah.
for you.
So that was me trying to say goodbye.
Yeah, John just
That was
does
a very long
every,
goodbye,
Every time
and
you
I-
say goodbye, John does another. By the time you've said goodbye,
He's
he's
come with
launched
another course.
another thing.
Oh, and
Yeah, I'll have another book out soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the books.
And the
yeah,
books. We
oh.
forgot to mention the books.
And
Yeah.
John's books.
Yeah, look on Amazon. They're great
Christ,
too.
What can a man do in a year? Jesus.
John, send me a link to your books on Amazon as well. Yeah, but no, seriously, it is a goldmine of information for decorators, and anybody that knows.
And not extremely unreasonably priced. Very reasonably priced.
Exactly.
But you don't get a free ruler, so.
No, all calculator. Anyway, on that note, cheers, John.
Yeah,
Take
thank you
care.
very much.
Lovely to speak to you as usual.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. See you later.
Take
Catch you
care.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Lovely.
So yeah, I think
Good chat with John.
yeah, that was a John Mears promotion.
To be, like, that's the thing though. Like I always say that we're not ones for being a corpo shills and stuff like that. But it's not. He's John. He's always been solid. We had a lunch on fucking Andorra when he came down last time.
fuck's sake. Oh, that man, no, he's not there, does it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do we have to write a receipt? We had to get a receipt, didn't we?
Yeah, we had to get a receipt and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, John is just a fucking solid bloke, just through and through. He's never, you know, he makes money when he needs to. If he's invested in something, he'll try and recoup his losses, which is fair enough. That's what we're doing, trying to pay back the desk, which has now gone up another £100. Desk is now £900. Each of these mics are £600. Every time we get close to it, it suddenly goes up in price again. But yeah, and
don't make this about me, right?
He's never unreasonable with his prices.
John is always... Anybody that knows John knows he's a genuine bloke.
Yeah, he always puts the decorator first.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe if brewers are listening, maybe you can take some fucking notice. take a little belief out of his book. You robbing fuckers. That was a unsponsored link for brewers.
Do you like trade?
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, that was 35 minutes.
Was it?
Yeah,
perfect.
Should we do a little bit more for the
Are you that confident? What have you got? What have you got for the extras, Ryan? Because I'm running on fucking empty.
Oh yeah. Should we save John's interview for the extras?
No.
Should we do it backwards? Extras first. Like put out 30 minutes of silence and then actual conversation.
And as we start running out of content, we'll give it to the free ones. No. So
well then, I guess we are
pretty much through for that bit.
You got 36 minutes out of us and a little hello.
Exactly. Use the links that I've put in the description. Support John. Good lad.
Oh, this was a good series of podcasts.
Oh, hello. What are we doing now?
Do you remember when we done 6 episodes and we went through the customer journey? That was good.
Should we do that again?
We burnt that off well quick. That was like episode 20, I think.
We were very... Why are we going... So you brought your book this week, have you?
Yeah, that's what I said. I bought my fixed book.
Oh, you even put a sticker on the front to make it look like it's a 2-Dex official journal. So are we going to now do what we did last week and just go through old topics that we might talk about?
So. We
could revisit that, I suppose.
I've used Thermosan recently. That's some good gear.
So are we not stopping then? We're carrying on now.
Do a little bit.
Okay.
Should we take it to 40?
Okay then.
Well, my thing is that I'm always in the mind of if I was listening to the podcast.
Yeah. If I was listening to the podcast, I wouldn't be. I'd be buying the extras. I wouldn't be able to get enough, to be honest. I would just be saying, "Come on, guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it."
More.
I don't know where you get these little gems from. You're just the bollocks.
But I'm not a huge fan of having an interview podcast.
Oh, I see.
And then
so you don't feel like you've earned.
Yeah, well, because you tend to listen to a podcast for the people on the podcast, don't you?
Yeah, but there's always an exception to every rule.
Yeah,
and I don't think they listen to a podcast to listen to me and you.
Well, there's only me and you on it, really.
Exactly. Do they really? I do apologise. I do apologise if that's the reason you're listening to me and my
to the people that,
my co-host.
So I got called yesterday on Friday from Dad. Oh, I might go up to that Dulux Open day. Do you want to come? And I was like, no, because I'll get fucking lynched before I even step through the door. And it won't be. I'll be in the academy and I'll be fine and safe. And then out of nowhere, the Dulux trade marketing department will come and just ambush me as I'm going to the toilet or something.
Don't worry, Ryan. You've grown that moustache now. No one will ever know.
I'll get pushed into a stool and beaten.
You'll be like the old days where a church was safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you stayed in the academy, you'll be fine. Once you left there.
Yeah, there'll be a sock full of soap or something, batteries.
Yeah.
But apparently we got told by a friend of the show, Roy, that there are a few people there looking for us, and Dad was going to go, but then decided against it.
No, Dad was going to go, but then got persuaded by Ryan.
Oh, fuck off! Where did that come from?
To go and look for another unit.
Yeah, but that doesn't take you all day, does it? It was only fucking Odeum.
Yeah, and the other one, I had to go and have a look, right?
I could let you waffle on the podcast by the time I've gone up there, looked at it, and come back.
So yeah, my time, and also I didn't know what time it finished.
Yeah.
You know, these things sort of start in the morning, and but no, to be fair, it looked like it was quite well attended, and well done, Dulux Academy.
Sorry, it's just adjusting. I thought there was going to be a little bit after that. It wasn't.
No, I was just saying well done.
What else have we got?
I was going to do.
Go on.
I was thinking of doing a YouTube news thing about painting and decorating each week.
This is the third week.
No, I
we've gone on
know,
about
but I'm
this.
just thinking.
Right.
I don't want to do it. This is the fucking news. I want to do it a little bit more fucking spunky. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you're allowed to upload those ones on YouTube.
No, I just want to do it a bit more va-va-voom, you know, a bit of
Using the nude, is that what you're going
No.
for? I don't think you've got the figure for it.
No,
to be
not anymore.
honest. Anymore? What the fuck are you on about? Do you mean ever?
No, I mean anymore. Wanker. But I just want to do it with a little bit more something, but I don't know what angle to use. Because I have been looking, I've been saving a few news things. Shall we go for the news? Paint and decorating news on the podcast. Hang on. It's on my other fucking phone. It's in the house.
Alright, drug dealer.
We're talking.
Okay, I'll do it. Dulux have come out with a new scuff shield. I heard that on the radio.
No. Crown were going to go by 2020. They were going to go carbon free.
Yeah.
Which is quite good for their
by 2020.
2025.
Oh, what was I
They're going
saying?
to go carbon neutral.
Yeah, carbon neutral.
Which I think is a good thing. I don't know any other. Seriously, I don't know any other paint manufacturers
No, not manufacturers.
doing that. Trying to think else what was in the news.
Soon enough, if you're self-employed, you're going to have to submit quarterly digital reports to the HMRC, and now they don't have to ask your permission if they want to look through your bank accounts.
Cunts.
Yep.
Cunts.
Yeah. So make sure your fucking documentation is up to date.
Well, that's a bit of a bombshell. I never had that in my news. Shit. So what? Hang on a minute. So you have to do quarterly returns.
So at the moment, if you're VAT registered, you'll do this already.
Yeah,
but
cool, yeah.
They have to submit their VAT returns quarterly
Yeah.
through Xero or some other fucking what's it on Xero or
And there's a few in there.
QuickBooks or something like that, which is the bullshit.
Sage.
The American way of doing it, because they have. I don't know if you know, but in America they have lobbyists. So big companies will pay people to pay senators to vote certain ways.
All right. So blackmail, really?
Yeah. So the tax companies have voted to make American tax laws really confusing, and you have to use certain software.
Fucking monopoly as well.
There's two. There's TurboTax and another one, but both of those softwares are no. I don't think you have to use the softwares, but they've made it so complicated that if you don't use the software, you're guaranteed to get a strike against you. Sounds pretty much the same way we're fucking going. So we're gonna, if you're self-employed earning over £10,000 a year, you're gonna be doing it the same way that the VAT registered people do now. Yeah, and they've now, they don't need to ask you if they want to go into your bank account, and Amazon,
They can't. They've got to ask your permission,
Amazon
surely.
and places like that. They can now get information. So if you're selling on Amazon, they can get your information from Amazon and say, oh, well, you've been selling this on Amazon. Look, we can see that it's your name there, blah, blah, blah. You now need to pay tax on that. Yeah.
So just when you thought HMRC,
We're a bunch of cunts.
they get even more cuntier.
Yeah, I just read that out there when I was having a fag. Yeah.
That's cheered me right up. That's really taking the wind out of the fucking podcast sales. So someone's going to be. Well, no, you can't, can you?
What?
I was going to say, they know you can't live on fucking 10 grand a year.
Yeah. You know, even cashies is going to be even harder. That's why I think I'm going to buy like just a shotter phone, basically. Like a cheap, shitty Nokia 3210.
What, a burner phone?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I like. With the fucking,
I can't believe they can go through your bank account without your permission. That's illegal. That's got to be data protection.
I guess it's because it's a government thing that, it doesn't matter if we give the government giant powers because they're the government. What are they going to do wrong?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
No, don't.
But that's like with the fucking.
How much shit are we going to put up with in this country before we actually do anything?
Everything. Nothing. We're too placid.
I don't like the French, but we should be more like the fucking. The French don't take any shit.
No, but we're far too placid in the UK. Just
It is. We just put up. It's another fucking. Before you know, it's like how do you cook a fucking rabbit, isn't it? Or where's that? You just fucking gently turn the fucking heat up. And,
put a frog in.
Yeah.
If you put a frog in boiling water, it will jump out. But
That's
if you
what I
put
mean.
a frog in cold water and turn the heat up, it won't notice. Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
I meant. Yeah. My thing that hot was a rabbit though. Yours is a frog.
Yeah.
Probably a better analogy. But yeah, we just fucking put up with it, wouldn't we?
That's why I think that's why I might get rid of my smartphone, because I don't like the fucking track. I don't like, you've got to scan this and tell the government where you've been. No, thank you. And then they're bringing out fucking digital IDs and all this shit.
Well, that's like when we were at McDonald's, weren't we? All three of us took photographs of the fucking barcode because we didn't know what the fuck. Well, you obviously knew what you were doing. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, well,
and Max was Max.
Why? Like already they can fucking trace you enough just from mobile towers.
Yeah.
You know, let alone with the fucking GPS.
In some cases is a good thing, you know, if you want to catch a murderer.
Yeah.
But if you want to catch someone evading tax.
Yeah.
No, that was a joke. No one in this podcast.
I'm all keen for evading tax. If you're doing it, crack on. If you're doing it successfully, fucking tell me how.
Yeah, if you can do it successfully, maybe get in touch with John and see if he can put a course together for you.
That's the untapped market. Black market courses.
Yeah. Yeah.
How to get away with chancing jobs. How to get away with doing things in one coat.
Fucking hell.
There you go. That's the untapped market. Chancer. Yeah. Call it. Just chancer courses.
Yeah. No. Yeah, just fucking life, innit?
Watch out, someone's going to be taking that idea.
Just when life's not fucking hard enough, you bunch of cunts. Innit?
Go on, we've given the barnacles 46 minutes.
Yeah, but I've spent 3 minutes like calling everybody a cunt. Which is very unusual for me.
Right. Enjoy your week on that lovely bit of news.
Yeah, I hope. Well, it turns out I don't think we're having the summer this year, so basically cancel all your outsides and fucking start again next year.
Start getting ready for Christmas now,
yeah,
innit,
exactly.
Really?
Buy John's courses, definitely the marketing one.
Yeah, John Mears, jmears.co.uk, John on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description. Use the code 2DEX1MIC. If you do it today, Monday the 23rd of August, and use 2DEX1MIC, normally the course is £70. John's got an introductory price of £50. With our code, £40.
I mean, much more. He'll be giving it away for free.
You've got to do it like fucking now.
Exactly, now.
Now.
Why aren't you doing it
ready?
now?
Get your phone out. Put your brush down. Now get your phone out. Now just search John Mears on Twitter or John Mears. I put John Mears Paint Doc.
If not, I'll buy it. I'll put it on mine. 4659 3521. Fuck off.
Quick one. When I was working at Travis with you, because I was out of the yard, but I came in and helped behind the counter for a bit. Someone called up to pay their bill over the phone. Paul was standing next to me. Not Paul. Phil.
Yeah.
Phil was standing next to me. The bloke on the phone. Oh yeah. 4659 3712, and then I get a punch in the shoulder. Ryan, shut up! Stop shouting the bloke's number around the shop. Oh yeah, maybe. Good idea, that Phil. Right.
So also, yeah, let me know about the paint and decorating news. That'd be quite handy.
Don't forget to follow at S&D_decorating on Instagram.
Also, check out paint and decorating tips by TJ on YouTube. Leave me a few comments and let me know what videos you want, because I'm sort of
subscribe, ring his bell. We've not had that happen in a few years.
Yeah, give me a bell a ring and watch some videos. Let me know what you want. And
to be honest, do you have a playlist of all of your videos?
Yeah, it's got a few playlists.
Yeah, so if you go on one of the playlists, put the volume down really low and just leave the videos running. Just do that. Just leave the ads running, leave the videos running.
Exactly. Yeah, and the old meter will be ticking.
Did you hear about there was a Norwegian band that on Spotify put up an album called Sleep or something?
Yeah.
Complete silence. It was like an 8-hour album, complete silence every song, and they just got people to play it overnight.
Perfect.
They got fucking loads of money off of it.
God. Well, at the minute, on YouTube, I'll let you know into a little secret, I've been monetised for about a year now, and I've got £500. So Ryan and I were thinking... Right. I'm just saying, Ryan, it's not fuck all, is it? But Ryan and I, we're going to go and buy a second-hand van, spray it with an airless sprayer. What do you think what about that for an idea?
We could try one half with the heated hose, one half standard.
Yeah. And then we could put it up for a raffle. £1 a ticket. Yeah. Get yourself a shitty old van. Maybe I need to talk to John about marketing.
Actually, no, I tell you what.
What?
If they get £1 a ticket, if they win the van, you get £100 for scrapping a motor, so you're £99 in profit.
Fucking hell, good idea. And we'll sign the van to say it's been on YouTube.
Yeah. a piece of history. That's like memorabilia.
Are we saying goodbye now?
Yeah.
We got nothing else, have we?
Mike on Instagram. Well, the Google form has sort of dropped out a bit as well. So.
And also, what can get fucked?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what can get fucked this week. HMRC. Fuck off.
So if you go on our Instagram,
it's that simple.
There's a link in the
description
bio of the Instagram to get on the Google form, leave some anonymous feedback. We've not had that in a couple of weeks. Send us some things that can get fucked.
HMRC.
Don't forget to...
This is the longest outro ever.
So if you want to hear the extras, the extended...
And why wouldn't you, to be honest?
Podcast, you can go to pod.fan/TWO-decorators-and-a-microphone-extras.
I'll put a link in the description.
You can help support your favourite podcast from as little as £2.50 a month. No, you get every week we do one of these. We stop this one. I might have a fag. Sometimes we carry straight on. Another... Well, this one's run a little bit long. You've had the free fucking barnacles have had an extra 21 minutes so far.
But I can guarantee this
at
least
least 30 minutes.
This week's one is going to be a good one because
I've not used any of the emails yet. I've not used any of my notes on my phone.
And also, we've got one of our favourite topics we're going to be talking about.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
And I'm trying to give some cryptic clues. What do we say?
Neil Crunchy.
Something like that, yeah.
Alright,
yeah.
So have a good week.
Take care.
Don't get any paint on any carpets.
No. Try not to be a cunt.
And wait until the customer's gone out for at least 5 minutes before having a shit in their toilets.
Take care, bye.
Catch you next week, bye-bye. Do we have an outro? Do we do an outro normally?
No, we don't
normally really do it.
No.
I got one. Well, back again. Again. Do you want to do a sniffle while you're there as well? Yeah, back in the extras. We decided to have a little break in between the two. I hope you enjoyed John's little
interview.
Interview, yeah, that's a proper word for it. Interview. It was quite enjoyable.
No, it was very.
Yeah, a lot of shade thrown at Ian Crump there. You can't give me a signal, and I'll just.
That's why when I looked away out the window, you might have thought that I wasn't
too aware.
Heading away from the mic when I was trying to cough.
Yeah.
So
we've got some emails. I've got a couple of topics from the
Fixed Radio Days.
Oh no, from the week. In fact, yeah. I was hoping you'd pick it up because I'm just trying to pair my phone for towards the end. You sure you don't want me to get you a drink?
No. Have we got anything to drink there?
No, the last of mine is going to... Oh, yeah, good plan. I was going to say it probably takes the fags around the room. Mute him while he's having a little sip. Oh, there you go. He's back. You going to have a burp?
That might dislodge it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's better.
So... I don't know whether this is a compliment or not, but Monday... Was it Monday? I think Monday I was sent to the south side on my own. Working there on my Todd, moping about, and there was the scaffolding sailed over the top of this conservatory, over the top of it, but the render came down onto the what do you call it, like the roof of the conservatory,
the apex.
So obviously, how do you get to that bit underneath the scaffolding on top of the conservatory?
You not normally wait till the scaffolding's gone and then lay a ladder on there.
Yeah, but fuck that. We need to get it done. So, all week we'd been avoiding it. We'd coated up the rest of the thing. But
I remember you phone up and moan about this particular bit that had been left.
We were missing just this one bit, and like one panel on the back. Guess what? Monday morning. Oh yeah, if you could just coat up the back. Oh right. So
the shitty bit no one can get to.
The bit that we've been avoiding for the past week and a half is now all of a sudden the bit that I need to sort out. Would you take that as a compliment? What is that? What is that? You putting a metronome on us or something?
What this? Can you hear that?
Yes, great.
Guess what that was? It's not online this time.
How do you not just go onto the clock on your phone and God, Jesus Christ!
I do apologise.
I can just tell you, 2:52.
Dear.
So yeah, is that a compliment? That it happens quite often that if something gets a bit difficult, it tends to be that I'm there on my own. And if you could just do that bit,
Yeah, can you just sort out the shit?
Because I got a little bit annoyed at it, and then I was like, actually, does that just mean that
You're trusted enough.
he relies on me to do all of the bits that
Yeah.
can't really get figured out easily? Because I ended up just getting a fantastic product, that Worcester, I think they call it a Sure Grip,
Yeah.
but just clips on the